Good morning, Bob. Yeah, Rhonda will be here. That's what she said. Yeah, I saw that too. She's gonna be here. Hello, Yvonne. There's Eric. These are a couple of Halloween decorations I got for my Halloween display this year. I mentioned there's like a Christmas and a Halloween store that opened up kind of towards downtown a little bit, and I went in there looking for something and really didn't see anything that. Oh, I got a cat here. Sorry, really didn't really see anything that looked right. But I figured, I wonder if Spirit Halloween is open yet. And went over to Spirit Halloween, and I found these two guys, and I couldn't take my eyes off of them. You know, there's a lot of the things you see at Spirit Halloween tend to be kind of goofy, kind of funny things, not really horrific things. You know, and I saw these guys, and they were really cool. I figure that's going to be perfect for my Halloween display. So they're my co-hosts today. I got one of them here and the other one here. Yeah, we're going to give that baby a hand. Yeah, the Annie Saloon came along great. Thanks again for that, Darth. Oh, and in case the baby runs out of something to eat, something to eat, I also got a spare hand for him. So give him another hand. Now he's got a complete set. I noticed too, because he's got a left hand and a right hand. So that was just a coincidence that worked out that way. You're saying it was a Spanish language ad? I've adopted them. I think they've adopted me. Oh yeah, we're one of my tie-dye tees. Made a bunch of those when Jordan was doing that. Wear a long sleeve shirt with really extra long sleeves, so it looks like my hands are missing, and the baby got them. Maybe that would be cool. I don't know. I'm not really a long sleeve shirt person though. Thanks, Ron. I'm glad you like it. Like I said, I made a whole bunch of them around the time Jordan was doing tie dye shirts. Because you remember early on, he did a point where he was selling tie dye shirts, and we made those at my house. And yeah, I do kind of blend into the couch. Well, I think babies don't normally eat dead rats. I think this is supposed to be a zombie baby, but at your age, you shouldn't be thinking about kids anyway yet. My mom's doing good, Darth. Thank you for asking. Let's see, what was it she said here? I read her report the other day, yesterday when it came in. Yeah, I think I mentioned last week that my niece and brother-in-law both have COVID at the same time, so they're locked in separate rooms, and then my sister is, I guess, kind of self-quarantining because she's exposed to both of them. And then the rest of it is just talking about how the about the weather there. I guess they're getting a little bit of rain. That's always good. And then she says, "Hope the live stream goes well." I brought these things out because Jordan did a vlog the other day about some of the nicest people he met. And he said he got two of these and got them signed by what's his name? I forgot his name here. Danny McBride. And so he gave me one. I got the and he got the other. So I figured I'd include that out here today. Let you all see that. No, he Danny McBride is an actor. He was on a TV show called Eastbound and Down, and then he did it shortly after that. He did a movie called Your Highness, and I was actually remember if you watched that vlog, you heard Jordan say that he was hanging out at Jimmy Kimmel Live a lot at the time and met Danny there. And actually, I went with him when Danny was on Kimmel promoting Your Highness, and actually got a picture with him. So I got that down today too. That's me and Danny McBride. There was a funny story. Apparently, uh, Danny McBride rode on the stage on a horse, and apparently during the middle of the segment, the horse took a big dump on the stage, and they had to cut to a commercial and clean it up. And so, of course, Danny was laughing about that afterwards when we were talking to him. Do they decorate much in my area for Halloween? There's a few people that have stuff up, but like I said, when I did it last year for the first time, I wasn't sure how it would be taken, and so I thought it could be either really good or really bad. It turned out it was very popular. I got a lot of positive feedback from the neighbors, and uh, nobody took it badly, so that's good. That just means I'm going to do it bigger and better this year. Hence these guys here. We went to Texas City yesterday or on Tuesday and got B-roll football footage. That's cool. No, there is no garlic. There is a significant amount of bite that comes from it because the crushed tomatoes had peppers in them, and so there is actually a pretty significant amount of bite to it. So if you're not into the bite, you might want to just get regular crushed tomatoes and skip the peppers. Any stew left? I've eaten about half of it. The rest I put in the freezer. We'll pull out again at some point. That's why I kind of double up recipes on like that, is so that I get a few meals out of it. Besides, recipes like that, they their suggested serving size implies that they're dealing with children. It's like, I'm not a child. I eat a little bit more than a child does. So if they say if they say you'll get 6 servings out of it, I'll get 3 out of it. So I always double up on the recipe if it's something I think looks like it's going to be good, and it is. It is really good. Any news at work? Well, the one thing I know about this place is everything they do takes forever to do, and so nothing official yet. However, there are a couple of more little details that have come up that let me know that it's imminent. First off, my boss pulled me aside the other day and told me what the new bump and what the bump in salary is going to be, and it's good. It's a lot better than I was hoping for. So that's it's just a matter of processing it through. And I don't know. I'm gonna stop saying it's going to happen this week because I don't know. It'll happen when it happens. It's actually a string of lights that it's just it's not a strip like you get like at Home Depot or something like that, but it's a string of lights that well basically I got for free after somebody on Facebook tried to rip me off. But I've told that story before. Yeah, well, you can't even see the wires. The wires are really thin gauge wire. Yeah, I was stunned by that lightning storm. That was really cool. I got some great footage of that. Yeah, there's no reason you couldn't do your own stewed tomatoes with your own spices. Like I said, it calls for the you know crushed tomatoes, or I think it was diced tomatoes and chill and peppers. And if you're not really into the spice, it had more spice later on than it did when it came right out of the pot. When I did the taste test, when I ate it, like the next day after heating it up again, it had a little bit more bite to it. So it's good. It may be too good for some people though. Pool season's almost over. The pool is still comfortable, but we're expecting like a cold front coming in this next week around Thursday that I think may end the pool season. Your aunt went to Meow Wolf. Yeah, it is really cool. If you get a chance, you should go check it out. I sent a text message to Jordan telling him he needs to check that place out if he's in Dallas. Definitely worth a look. Good morning, Connie. I'm going to go over to the Rock Place today. The company, if you follow the Facebook page, I posted a link to this. They started a new flash sales page, and where they put like rocks and minerals and stuff up. And there was one that went up a couple days ago that I got from them, so I'm going to go pick that up today. I was beginning to think maybe it was a bad choice because a lot of what they do is like shaped things. And so, let's see, there's one that's a Jack Skellington head. I'm not really into the shaped rocks. You know, there's one that's a cactus. And when I first subscribed to the page, it was it was a lot of shaped things like that I'm just not really into. There's one that they got that's like a dragon head, but like I said, a couple days ago, they put that piece up. I don't know, you probably can't see it, it's probably washing out too much, but I grabbed that one. And so that's a nice one. This is called Apophyllite, and it has with a peach still bright specimen, I guess. Okay, yeah, it's a Apophyllite with peach still bright. And so I thought it looked like a really beautiful piece. And it was the first piece I've seen that they were that was a natural rock versus something that they've shaped. And so I snapped that one up. And when I go over there, I'm gonna say I'm glad you're doing that because after I grabbed that one, they all of a sudden they put a bunch of more natural stones up. It's all a bunch of stuff that I have though. So they put a piece of vanadinite. I already have a piece of vanadinite. They put a piece of uh, uh, what Mangano calcite up, which I have a piece of that. So they got heavy duty drywall anchors, Eric, that you can get at Home Depot. Uh, Here, I'll get you. I'll show you one so you can see what they look like. They're cheap. They go into a Home Depot. You get them at Home Depot, and they kind of screw into the wall. And those like hold 100 pounds. So hold on a second. Let me show you that. Because I use these all over the place in the house. Because you can't always find a stud. It's hard to find a stud. Uh, but they got these kinds of things. And you can get those at Home Depot. And basically, it's got like a little Phillips screwdriver head on the end, and you just punch it into the ground, into the wall, and then screw it in. And these threads dig into the drywall. And like I said, they'll hold a lot. They'll hold like 100 pounds. So I'd recommend something like that. They aren't that expensive. You can get those at Home Depot. Check it out. Yeah, I use butterfly screws too. Those are even heavier duty. Yeah, I'm gonna make a display case for the rocks at some point. Yeah, 400 views. Yeah, you're famous, Darth. I think they just call these heavy duty drywall anchors. They'll be in the same place that you'd find drywall anchors, and they look like that. They're very very cool. And then of course you drive the screw into there, and when you drive the screw in there, I don't know if you can see it. There's a little crack there. The crack spreads out when the screw goes in there, and it digs into the wall. Definitely recommend them. I use those all over the place. I mean, the heavy things like when I put the TV on the wall, I did find studs for that. But these are really cool because basically, you put an electric drill with a Phillips screwdriver head, and you just push it in there. You don't even need to just tap a hole because you can see there's like a really sharp point right on the edge, right on the front there. You put it in there, and it just kind of digs its own hole as it goes in. And then when it gets all the way in and starts grabbing the threads, it pulls it all the way in. And as Yvonne says, easy peasy. White's looking out the window. I don't know if he sees anything or just looking to see what he can see. I try and keep away from lemon queasy. No, Bite's here. Nibble hasn't made her appearance yet, but let's see if we can get Bite to come up and visit us. Come on, Bite. Come say hi. He's right here. There he comes. He's working on it. He gets a little freaked out because the typical setup for the live stream is I have a TV tray with a laptop here, and then I have a TV tray on this side that I keep my water on, and I have a TV tray on this side that I keep the mouse on. And that doesn't leave a whole lot of space for him to jump up onto the couch. But yeah, there's Bite. He's come and visited us now. Do I decorate big for Christmas? Yes, I do. I've got a lot of lights on the house, and that's going to be another one of those things I'm going to kind of add every year. To it's Halloween and Christmas. Those are my big decorating holidays. I don't really decorate a whole bunch in the house for Halloween. Uh, Not a whole bunch, meaning like not at all. But I do like doing Halloween outside and that kind of thing. And you saw a couple weeks ago that I fixed a Pumpkin King, and he's going to make a debut. And there'll be another video coming up on Tuesday where I find something else that I'm going to try and fix. And you got a new feature on YouTube I'm looking at right now, and they say that in about 8 seconds we're going to run an ad. So I'm going to pause for a second while you run the ad, and I don't know. This is new for me. This is the first time I've tried this. So I don't know if it's actually running a video ad or if there's a little pop up there. Maybe you can tell me. Anyone see an ad right there? Or maybe it's still running. Well, it was a video ad. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that pauses a video or what. Does that mean you're all 15, 20 seconds behind now? I don't know. Okay. Well, yeah, if you have the subscription or Prime, then I guess you don't get the ads. You don't have to worry about that. Like I said, okay. Well, and it said some people might see it, not everybody. Whatever the case, I don't know. Like I said, this is some new feature that they added because there was a couple of different setup things I had to do uh, when I set up the live stream, and I don't know. was a 25-minute mark. I'll look and see where it drops ads. When I get ready to put the video up on replay. Darth saw it. Okay. I don't know how all this works. All I know is that something came up on the screen, said that they were going to run an ad in about 30 seconds. Maybe, but I don't think that they would have put that uh, on the live stream when I'm live broadcasting unless it was there. How's my mom? My mom's doing good. Apparently, all the news in my family is like everybody in my sister's family has COVID, or is in lockdown because of it. So I don't know. We're almost like 4 years into this thing now, and I haven't had it once. At least not that I know. I don't know how that works, Susan. I don't know if I get credit for ads that people don't watch. I'm a little ticked off at YouTube right now anyway. They didn't send me a check this week or this month. Yeah, it was the first time I saw it. There's Rhonda. Yeah, I suspect it does. If they're paying, if you're paying it for a subscription, what is it, YouTube Prime or whatever it is, then the fee that you pay to get YouTube for free without the ads, that goes to pay me. So that's part of how that works, I guess. Let Rhonda take over the live stream for a few minutes here. You get movies, music, and me. Well, so at least you get the movies and the music to look forward to. No, I don't know what happened this month. I usually get a check, about the 21st of the month, and like I said, didn't get one this month. So no, if they banned me, I wouldn't be able to broadcast. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll get a double check next time. I don't know. Maybe there just wasn't enough revenue, and maybe if I don't earn enough in a month, then I don't get a check, and it just banks up until next month. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I hope the JFK is boost up because this is going to be the 60th anniversary this year, isn't it? We should hopefully start seeing a little bump in views again. I've had like three big jumps where those videos seem to go viral. You're so mad you can't even type. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're not furless. Will my hours at work change with a new job? Yes, they will increase. And I've mentioned that in the past that I may end up missing some videos. In fact, this is a good transition time for that right now. Those of you who watch me for a while, you know that my company does twice a year does shuts down facility and does what we call maintenance interval, where we shut the facility down for 2 weeks and basically just do uh, major, preventive maintenance and repairs on the machines because these machines run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and the only time they're down is when we finish one job and we're picking up and starting the next job. So um, we're in the middle of that now. It actually started yesterday, and I'm going to be putting in a lot more work this next couple of weeks. So I may end up missing a couple of videos this week. I apologize. If I do videos, they're going to probably be more simple kind of videos, maybe just man in the chair kind of videos, me talking about what's going on versus going places and doing things because I'm going to be working for the next 5 days, and then I have Saturday and Sunday off next week, and then I'm working the 5 days after that, plus Saturday, because a week from this coming Saturday, 2 weeks from yesterday, we start up again, and so then I'm back to my normal hours. So yeah, thanks. I know you guys will be understanding about it, and it's just kind of the way it goes. And like I said, my hours will definitely increase, but there's going to be a nice bump in salary with it too. So that's going to be really nice. Yeah, I needed to get out and do a hike, and that day was like the first day that it was really a nice day to be out. Why not viewer mail from the chair? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to do viewer mail because I don't have an official mailing address. I know it's October. It's crazy. See, that's why I have my new co-hosts here with me. Got that one, and I got this one here. That's part of my new Halloween decorations I picked up yesterday. Well, that's the real difference between this vlog and other vloggers like Jordan or Adam or any of the others. They do that for a living. This is something I do kind of as a side thing. I was thinking the Toxic Twins, but that's taken. Well, this one's already eaten a rat, and this one's got seems to be enjoying the hand here. And in case that one finishes up, I got him a little uh, something else to snack on. Scary Mary and Scary Larry. I don't know. It's hard to tell if these are boys or girls. They're just zombies. I didn't check to see if the rat was keto or not. Yeah, I guess it is all meat. The cat's looking out the window anymore. No, not really. They seem to spend a lot of time sleeping. I do like zombie movies and stuff like that. That's why when I saw these two, I kept coming back to them because I was over at Spirit Halloween looking at stuff, figuring out what I was going to do for Halloween this year, and a lot of times the stuff that they have at Spirit Halloween just tends to be funny or goofy or something like that, more than scary. And so I saw these and said, those are kind of creepy. Never heard of anyone having seizures as a result of having COVID. I've heard a lot of people say they like lose their sense of taste and smell. I got the original jab when it came up, and just because I was told if I did, I wouldn't have to wear a mask anymore, and then they backed off of that promise. So I haven't done any of the boosting, and I don't intend to. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are anti-jab. I get it. Yeah, I'm so happy in Texas that we passed a law that basically makes mask mandates illegal. So there won't be any of that here. Let's see. Well, I guess Jordan is watching here. He said if I didn't get my check, that they may have changed, they may have updated their terms of service. and I need to agree to that before they'll give me money. I'll have to check that afterwards. Thanks, Jordan. Well, yeah, I get that, Rhonda. That's kind of gross and not exactly the most sanitary thing. No, I've never gotten a flu shot. I'll take his advice and go look at that after the live stream and see if that's what it is. I was just thinking maybe the ad revenue was so little this time that maybe if it's below a certain level, they don't send you one. Your Chihuahua says hi. I'm sure if Jaw's watching, his Chihuahua would or Jaw would say hi back. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate that. I know Jordan used to do that too when we go somewhere and we left Jaw behind. Uh, he'd put like on YouTube or something to keep Jaw entertained. He'd put on his own channel because Jaw likes to hear Jordan's voice. Jordan thinks it's possible that YouTube updated their terms of service, and if I haven't agreed to the update, that they might be holding the check. So I don't know. It could be. That's entirely possible. And when Jordan makes a suggestion on the channel, I usually take his word for it because he has way more experience at this than I do. Scruggles is a barker, so you do that to keep him calm, huh? Okay. Yeah, it's possible. YouTube updates their terms of service agreement from time to time, so it's worth a look. Yeah, I know dogs like that. What's the most dollars I can get? I would assume that there's no limit to how much I can get. I guess it's all a matter of how many views I get. Yeah, I don't make a huge amount of money on this. I refer to it as beer money. But I've said this before. I'm not really doing this to retire on. This is just kind of something that I get other things out of this. Your dog likes Billy Joel? Huh, interesting. Yeah, that's entirely why I do it, Rhonda. It's for you. It's all for you. I was doing it for you before I knew who you were. That's how in tune we are. Is it broken down for live streams and videos? No, it's all just one lump sum. Yeah, you too, Darth. You're the reason I'm doing this entirely. It's just for you and Rhonda. Yeah, I would assume that liking and commenting on videos, affects YouTube's algorithms in such a way that you know uh, maybe makes them push more. See, the little window just popped up, said there's another ad coming in 51 seconds. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, it never hurts to hit the like button. Always appreciate that. That's good. Yeah, I like doing the home repair videos. Those are fun. Pass on a little knowledge. Okay, here comes another ad supposedly right now. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what ads they're showing. Put it in the comments here. Tell me what I'm interested what they're selling. I hear a lot of times it'll be like Disney ads and stuff like that, and that cracks me up. See, I wouldn't have a problem with Home Depot ads. I keep hoping at some point they're going to recognize me in there and realize, what, you're coming to the store all the time and giving us free ads. Custom holographic sticker ad. Interesting. It's for hair color, huh? Yeah, I suspect the ads, are probably customized to the individual. You all see something different. Lowering heating costs. Interesting. Not sure how you get pegged for psychedelic stickers. I don't know. Doesn't always have to make sense, though, I guess. Yeah, it must be. They just say, "Oh yeah, Jean, she sounds like a person that would like psychedelic sticker ads." I have no idea though how they pick that. Oh yeah, every time I post a video, I have to go through a big long list. Does this promote violence? Does this show nudity? Does it have extreme language? The one that always blows me away is any discussion about guns. It's like, okay, so what other constitutional rights do you think you want to regulate? Yeah, I mean, I would probably do some gun shows and stuff like that if I thought I wouldn't get demonetized by YouTube. Well, the funny thing is, I actually dug into the. I think it was actually Facebook terms of service. Uh, they said that you can't do nudity unless you're protesting. And it's like, well, that seems odd. So you can protest. You can do nudity to protest something, but you can't do nudity for any other reason. Yeah, yeah. You got to wear clothes when I live stream, Rhonda. It'd be scandalous if people were watching my live stream naked. No, no striptease. You wouldn't want to see that anyway. Promise me. I promise you, you wouldn't want to. Yeah, that was exactly why it happened, Eric. It was an incredible coincidence that you were in California at that time. There you go. You're protesting wearing your clothes. They don't have any problems with the pool. You're in your crib right now. All right. As long as you're wearing clothes, it's all right. Went and saw a Rod Stewart impersonator, huh? Yeah, it reminds me of that joke. It's like, yeah, underneath these clothes, I'm completely naked. Yeah, there are certain ones you have to be a certain age to view. That one I did on Jesse Washington, you got to be 18 to watch, and they won't monetize that one. No, I didn't see that thing on Netflix about the UFOs. No, that's they've tried demonetizing a bunch of them, but I've always uh, protested, and they always looked at them and said, "Oh yeah, you're right," and then after a while they started having people self grade their own videos, and I self grade my own videos now, and I haven't had one demonetized since. And it's funny, for a while though, there would be every once in a while one of my live streams, somebody would claim that their copywritten music was in my live stream. If you watch my live streams, there's no music in my live streams. I had a whole bunch of them that were demonetized, but like I said, I challenged it in each case, and they always went back. Now I don't know if I ever got the money back. I probably didn't. And they demonetize it in the first hour or so after the video goes live, and then it takes them 3 or 4 days to do it. Well, that's the peak viewing for my videos. Unless it's a video that it get kind of gets views later on. Most of them, the peak about when you get views is in the first 24, 48 hours. No, I've never had to go and edit. Well, I mean, there've been a couple where there was like background music that appeared. Like, when you go someplace public and there's background music, you know, sometimes I try and talk over it so that like, it confuses the software that looks for the music. But there have been a couple of times where they say, "Oh yeah, this piece of music, you can't use that," and so yeah, well, YouTube is not exactly the most balanced in terms of welcoming opposing viewpoints. They have a very specific political viewpoint, and if you cross it, they will just turn your channel off. Yeah, exactly. Guilty until proven innocent. Freedom of speech was turned to freedom not to be offended, freedom to not have to be confronted with thoughts that you don't agree with. I don't think the music has, because I mean that's music that YouTube says that I can use for free. Yeah, I agree with you, Yvonne. Collective thinking, you know, I always love that people, well, the science says science is settled on this issue. That's literally not how science works. Yes, we do, Rhonda. I don't like what you say, so you don't have the right to say it. Yeah, that was sort of my thought from the beginning, John, is I was going to do, almost subliminal clips from past videos. And the beauty of that is that I can change it up from time to time. A magnet is sticking to your wall. Is that normal? There must be something metal under there. Yeah, online safety bill. That's an Orwellian title. You don't get me going on the UAW strike. I don't want to go there. That's disgusting. Hey, but we'll all get to pay more for our cars. Yeah, the new opening is hit and miss. Some people really like it. Some people don't like it. Some people said they were against it until they saw the video with it. I mentioned before, and I'm gonna do this in a couple of weeks. We're gonna put it up to another vote, and it'll be a keep it or drop it kind of thing. And we'll see what goes on. But I'm gonna leave it as is for a couple more weeks, and we'll see what happens. I've never worked in a union, but I've had to work with unions, and I kind of have issues with them. Headbanging, heavy metal music. There was a couple of rock pieces in there. They got voted down pretty quick. I mean, I got to consider who my audience is too. What impact does a theme song have? I don't know. I think it just makes it look like the video is a little bit more professional. Yeah, that's been kind of my experience too, Lindex, is, I've never felt that I needed a union. You know, I didn't want a union at Disney to fight for me to be treated properly. I just said nuts to you. I'm capable of more than you're willing to do. I'll find somebody who does appreciate me. And I'm there now. The company I have does respect me. They appreciate me and they're grateful to me. And they're giving me all the opportunities I want. I knew I was capable of it. It's just if Disney didn't recognize that, I don't need some union to fight my battles for me. Disney theme music, no, that's absolutely not going to happen. You like the new intro, but you'd like the clips staying on a little bit longer, huh? Well, and it'll allow me to feed new experiences into it. A lot of the stuff, I what I did is I literally just went into all my videos, looked at titles, says, oh yeah, I want this scene, I want that scene. For instance, I knew I wanted to have a clip of the bats in Huntsville. I knew I wanted to, have things that I've done around Waco that I thought were fun. Cooking vlogs, that kind of stuff. No, kids need limits to at this point. We're seeing the results right now of a bunch of kids that got raised without parents who ever said no to them. See, I disagree with you a little bit, Rhonda. It isn't my channel; it's our channel. Because I mean, without you guys watching it, the channel's useless. There's no reason for me doing this, and so I will yield to you on some things. I'm just going to still do things that I want to do, but things like the music at the beginning, I'm open to that. I'm just wanting to try something different. Hey Jeff, yeah, I saw you're here. What was Disney's excuse for not promoting me? I was actually told by management that I'm handicapped. They said I don't have soft skills, and they compared my lack of soft skills to a handicap. And apparently, that handicap made me ineligible to be management. My jaw dropped that they'd even say that. I mean, apparently they've never heard of something called the Americans with Disabilities Act that makes that a felony, but whatever. I don't care. I'm so glad I left. I'm so much better off. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, I now kind of wish I'd sued them for that. I confronted her later on with that, and she denied ever saying it. I don't think she really meant it. I think I pinned her into a corner and she didn't know what else to say and wasn't smart enough to come up with something intelligent. Soft skills apparently are the ability to interact with people. But whatever, I gave them my best, and I guess my best wasn't good enough. No, hard skills, I guess, are the physical skills, the ability to do things. And I never complained about my hard skills. In fact, I never got anything but great reviews from the place. I am. I'm so much happier here. It was the best move I ever made. And the more I hear about what's happening at Disney right now, I'm so glad I got out of there. Yeah, I mean I agree with that, Lindex. It's a work ethic, and I'll admit that the best thing that ever came to me from Disney was that I did develop my work ethic. Prior to Disney, every job I ever had, I excelled at just because I could pick up the job and do it, but I was always kind of lazy. And I figured, at the beginning, I was told when I went through orientation that people in my department rarely rise out of the department. So um, when I figured, okay, well, I've done it before, I can do it again. It didn't happen, and that just encouraged me to work harder, and that set me up, I think, to be in the position I am now because it's that work ethic that I have that's made me successful in the place I am now. Yeah, Disney definitely has gone downhill since I was there. I don't know. It's Disney's problem anymore. Disney has way bigger problems than one lowly manager and Parade support. Yeah, I heard some gory stories about people, the way people have died at Disneyland. Red bloody X on the logo. That would be funny. I do. I have a lot of great memories of the place too. I enjoyed doing what I did. It's just I didn't appreciate the way management treated us. Oh, here comes another ad for those of you who get to watch ads. Disney has a lot of problems. It's just well, it said sometime for some viewers. So I don't know. Maybe if you've been here for a while and watched ads, maybe you don't have to. Maybe they don't do it every time. Yeah, I agree with you, Rhonda. That's one of the things I appreciate about the place I'm at now is they do recognize the importance of the little people. Probably tells you need to open a small cafe and work for yourself, huh? Well, you could try that. Homemade comfort food. That does sound good. All right, one down. East Texas is a nice place. I considered moving to Longview. That was one of the towns, and that's about as east in East Texas as you can get. That's like just a few miles from the Louisiana border. But when I came to Waco, it's like this is the place. I love this place. I haven't been to Corpus Christi. No, gonna start making pies for Thanksgiving, huh? I think the most important thing a manager should expect from their people is not a bunch of butt kissing, but a bunch of working hard and doing your job and staying focused. There's a complication with putting my own ads on my videos, Eric, and that is one of the things I have to acknowledge when I post a video that's going to be monetized is some am I being paid to do this video? And so if I were to put an ad in there, that would ruin that. That would negate that. Live pie making stream. The stuff in the one garden never really amounted to anything. I don't think we're gonna get any Brussels sprouts. I don't think we're gonna get any broccoli this year. The tomato plant hasn't produced anything this year, but the pepper plants are doing great. They're big, but they're not producing anything yet. But I see a couple of them have little teeny tiny peppers on them, so I'm guessing that we'll start getting some peppers off of them pretty soon. It seemed to be that happened last year too. It's funny when I was waiting to go into Meow Wolf a couple of weeks ago, right across the mall from that place, there was this place that sold different kinds of hot sauce. And so I said, well, I got to go, got to go check that out. And I was talking to the guy there, and he says he's tried growing some of his own peppers too. And apparently, peppers really pull the nutrients out of the soil, and it can take a while for the nutrients to build back up again. And that may be what's going on. Maybe I got to put some uh, more nutrients in the soil so the plants do better. You like the ice cream videos? I'm thinking about doing another ice cream video today. Well, that's why I thought the peppers would be a great thing to grow because, I think part of what makes peppers so spicy is they're so angry about the environment that they had to grow up in. I do have a Patreon account, but right now, I mean, I guess I've neglected my Patreons because I think I've only got one subscriber right now. Yeah, I think I am going to do an ice cream video today because I only got like half a day to do it today because of the live stream, and I got to go down to the rock place and pick up my rock. And so and I've been thinking about doing a Rocky Road ice cream. I got a chocolate ice cream recipe, and I think I could, just put some almonds and some marshmallows in them. It's almost said mushrooms. That'd be gross. Mushroom ice cream. Ew. Never heard of Johnny Scoville. I don't know. I'd have to go look see who it is. Yeah, but like I said, I used to get a little bit of money. Like I said, I think neglected my Patreon uh, a little bit, and that's probably why I haven't gotten a lot of. I think a lot of times people when they do Patreon, they want to see themselves getting thanked all the time for it and all that. And I don't know. Maybe I'm not as good at that as I should be. But I think I've only got like one Patreon uh, right now. I would have an app for that, but I guess I don't. Yeah, I guess I don't. Yeah, well, I mean, everything that gives you money takes part of it. Yeah, that's it. I have my Patreon account is lagging because I have no soft skills. That's it. You nailed me, Susan. Jeff was here a little bit ago. He's usually in and out though. We usually see him between church and before he goes off to lunch. Should send that Patreon a Christmas card. Yeah, maybe. Well, YouTube doesn't take half of it, but they take a percentage of it. Anything new on the Amazon wish list? I put some more train people up. Props for the train set. Some kind of Halloween themed things. I got like some graveyard gravestones for a cemetery. I got some zombies on the list, and there's kind of this cool horse driven hearse that I thought looked kind of cool. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. And as I've said before, I'm not really doing this for the money. If this were about the money, I would stop doing it because I don't really make that much money doing it. Yeah, you're the managers and I'm the owner of the channel. That's it. Gene's off to church. Have a good church, Gene. You missed mass last night because you went out to see the Rod Stewart impersonator. Oh man, you have to go to confession about that. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I went to a Rod Stewart impersonator last night instead of mass. You went to confession. The priest would keel over, and then you'd have something else to confess. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the pool season. I don't know if I'll buy the train stuff. I understand they need the money, but at this point, I'm good with the train I have, and I think that's where we are right now. Water here is still in the mid 80s. I kind of consider pool season to begin when the water hits about 86 and it's over when the water drops below 86. It's kind of hovering at 86 right now. Yeah, I might have to make some big decisions about the pool in this upcoming year. I noticed that there's some rust on the frame around the outside, and if it's as bad as it looks, I don't know. This may be the end of the pool. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I have been thinking about doing the inner tube route this year and putting the cover on top of that. Inner tubes are a little bit pricey at that size, so So we'll have to play it by ear. Because I destroyed the cover last year with that thing that I built. The thing out of PVC. I like having the pool, but if I got to replace the frame, that's going to be a big thing. I like being able to swim in the pool though. And the hot tub, I got a bathtub. I don't need a hot tub. I haven't priced it yet, but I can't imagine it's going to be cheap. I mean, it would just be the framework around the outside, but that means draining the pool, you know, putting the the getting getting the liner folded down. Uh, might be something I could do myself, but it's a big job. Yeah, I don't know if that would be something to be on the Amazon wish list. And like I said, I'm kind of leery about putting big things. Little things on there, that's fine. But some people said I should put a telescope up there. It's like telescope's gonna be a few $1,000s. I'm not gonna. That's that's uh that's too much, I think. Can you help? You want to come over and help me install it? No, I gotta price it out and figure out what's going on with that and what it's going to take. If it's something I could do, maybe buying the frame wouldn't be that hard of a thing to do because all you got to do, it seems I'd have to drain I'd have to drain all the water out, and that's going to be a pain. And then I just have to kind of take it apart, and I think I could figure out how to do that. And then I just have to get the new piece, of whatever metal that goes around the outside, put it in, put it back together, get the frame, get the liner back into position. Yeah, I have thought about some things I'd like to get with the increased pay. I'm halfway. One of the things I've been thinking about for a while is I'd like to put my Halloween and Christmas decorations in a storage locker because they take up so much room in the garage, and it'd be worth it to have more room in the garage by getting all the Christmas stuff out of there. Well, I mean, I think it would actually be possible for me to do that, to do the pool myself. I remember my friend Matt, the guy who does Island Horizon videos, when he lived in California, he had a doughboy pool that was in one position in the yard, in the backyard, and he wanted to move it to another position in the yard, and he did it himself. I helped him somewhat, so I mean, I kind of have an idea, uh, what's involved. And it can't be that hard to build this thing. I'm not going to be building it from scratch. So all I'd have to do is, like I said, drain the water, uh, disconnect the liner, kind of push it into the middle, get the metal piece out, put a new metal piece in, get the liner back attached, and fill it up again. Yeah, it'd be a pay storage place, kind of like what I had when I was in the apartment between when I moved here and when I moved into the house. But I wouldn't need that big. That was all. I had two storage lockers, two massive storage lockers. I'm just talking like maybe a closet, something maybe be $50 a month. Yeah, you ready, willing to come dig a pool for me, Rhonda? See, if I were going to do a pool, it'd have to be Olympic size. You could do a pool project with you, raise dollars, and have a doughboy make a make a makeover commercial out of it. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Like I said, I got to go figure out. I got to figure out what it's going to cost to do that. Okay, Rhonda's in here. Not afraid of work. That's a good thing. It's funny. I was just watching Amish people move a house by hand on video this morning on Facebook. It was one of the things that just showed them. They all get in there and they all lift and they just walked it across the street. All right, Susan's packing up her shovel. Because my garage have rafters. Well, there's a manhole that goes into the upper areas, but that's all filled with insulation. But getting the Christmas and Halloween decorations out of the garage would save so much room. Save so much room. And if I just find, there's storage locker places all over the place in this area, and it'd be really easy with a trailer. Just hook the trailer up, go up, pick one up when I need, bring it back, and I'm good to go. Guarantee there'll be all the ice cream you can eat. No, no rafters in the garage. It's a finished garage. Oh, she'll cook too. Oh man! All right, party at my house. As opposed to the few pounds I gained from my own food. Your sewing stuff takes up a lot of room. Well, yeah, I suppose if you're really into that, that can happen. And look who's back. And the cat's here too. I think when I ate that serrano pepper, no, what was it? It wasn't the serrano pepper. It was I ate it on the live stream. I think last year, or the year before. It was really hot. I got like ghost peppers and scorpion peppers growing in the yard right now, but they haven't done anything. Haven't gotten anything out of there yet. Okay, so you saw the ad. Okay, yeah, I put them. It just put another thing up there said Yeah, I think you're right. It was a habanero pasta roll. That'd be fun too. I mean, I've done some pasta. I've done like lasagna and stuff like that. How's Flash? Flash is doing good. In fact, I think I found one of her secret sleeping places. I told you in the past that when I get home from work, I tend to go out and try and find her, and I don't always find her. And last night I gave her a little treat, some of the spinach I had from that last recipe I did, and I vowed that I was going to kind of follow her, try and figure out and see if she goes to whatever her secret place is, and if I could figure out where it is. And she ended up someplace, and it's like, you know what? I've never looked there. I wonder if that's just where she goes. So I'm looking forward now to next time I can't find her to see if she's in that place. I heard about the one chip challenge that somebody died doing that, I think. But if you take Flash, I'd have to take her back. Oh yeah, Spaniel Mom said that too. Yeah, I read about it. Someone ate it's supposedly the hottest potato chip in the world, and somebody ate it and died. Where is the Flash? I don't know where she is at the moment, but she, last night she slept next to one of the trees, and I've never looked there before, and I'm just wondering if that's where she always is when I can't find her. Yeah, what is that chip? I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, these. Let's see if I can get a picture of it here. This thing. It's the one chip challenge. It's a potato chip, and if you can eat one of them, and then you're supposed to not like drink any water or anything. And like I said, some kid did that and died. So I don't know. Yeah, I know people are always finding stupid ways to off themselves. Hey, at least it's better than the Tide Pod challenge. I just think we need to take the warning labels off of things and let Darwin figure it all out. Well, apparently the one chip challenge was actually sponsored by the company who makes the chip. So I mean, it seems to me that they've opened themselves up to a massive lawsuit. Yeah, I don't have a bread maker. Yeah, the one that says don't wear the shirt while you're ironing it. You just know there's some story behind that. Somebody tried that. Oh, I'm not gonna take the shirt off. Let's just iron it right now. Oh, it's hot. Or the ones that say on shampoo bottles for external use only. Yeah, but people are dumber today. You can't judge intelligence. Make bread in your air fryer, huh? Yeah, I'm with you there. I do love the smell of fresh baked bread. And don't whiz on the electric fence either. Yeah, yeah. Somebody sued McDonald's over the coffee being hot too. Oh my gosh, I burned myself. Well, I mean, I sort of did a little Halloween shopping yesterday. I picked up these guys, that one and that one. That's going to be part of my display this year. You'll also have to stay tuned for the next video. Um, there's another Halloween prop that I fixed, and that's going to be the next video you'll see. Common sense ain't so common. Well, hello. Suppose you want some attention, don't you? Actually, we haven't given you any kitty treats today, have we? That's what this is really all about, isn't it? You want some kitty treats. All right. Well, that's one way to get rid of him. Yeah, that's your boy, Logan. You know, sue YouTube because of the ads. There you go. Yeah, that's my buddy. I had to put magnets on the doors in the kitchen in California because Bite and Nibble would get into the cabinets. I like deviled eggs; those are yummy. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do when Bite and Nibble go. I mean, I've had a cat or I've had a pet of some sort since I was about, I don't know, probably 8. You have Velcro in the fridge now, huh? Yeah, like I said, I put magnets on the cabinet doors in California. I never had a problem with them getting in here, though. I guess they got over it, or maybe being unable to open up the cabinets in California, they forgot how to do it. Stop trying. Yeah, Rhonda's got all sorts of cats. I tend to do that too. You know, Bite and Nibble were, rescue cats. Basically, the cat that I had before them, he was a rescue cat. And the one I had before him, she was someone that my friend Matt gave me. You jazz up your cats with cayenne and paprika. Gotta admit, I've never tried that. Oh, okay, okay. The eggs. So I tried jazzing you up with cayenne pepper and paprika. What do you think, Bite? Would you like that? Would you like to be a red cat that's breathing fire? No? Okay. Bite, nibble, get dry food. Nibble, get dry food. Bite, nibble, get dry food.